Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video and I'm really excited to be here. So on my channel, I'm going to talk about a variety of different topics. They're going to be focused on finance, budgeting, money, travel, and budget travel tips. So if you're interested in those things, maybe you're trying to get out of debt or you're going on a trip and you need some tips, this will be the channel for you. Today I'm going to talk about how I paid off over $15,000 in debt in just about 15 months. So let's get started. The first thing I did before I started my debt-free journey was to educate myself. So I read a lot of different books. And the number one book that I would recommend if you want to get out of debt is The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. I'll go ahead and put the titles of these books down in the description. Also, make sure that you like and subscribe because I probably have no subscribers. It's my first video. Another book that I really enjoyed was Smart Women Finish Rich by David Bach. This is actually my favorite financial book. And another great book is Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. This is the book that started it all for me and piqued my interest in finance. So the second thing that you need to do is to tally up all your debts. So take a piece of paper and a pen, your phone or a computer, go through all your accounts, find out how much you owe to each different lender, and make a grand total of all your debt. Because you need to know how much debt you have to be able to pay it all off, right? It's pretty simple. After that, make sure that you make a plan. So what I mean by this is you're going to give yourself a timeline and a goal based on how much you owe and how much your income is each month. Definitely set a goal for when you want to be debt-free. My goal was to be debt-free. I have goals on my wall. That's what I'm looking at right now. My goal was to be debt-free by March of 2018. I was actually debt-free by May. So a little bit longer than my original goal. Once you hit your goal, it's still just as satisfying. So make sure that you set a goal and make a plan. Building on that, the most important thing, I cannot stress this enough, is to make a budget every month. Yes, you have to make a budget. No, it's not a bad thing. No, it's not saying, oh, I can't spend any money on anything. Making a budget is telling your money how to work for you and telling your money where to go. My favorite app that I make a budget with each and every month is Dave Ramsey's EveryDollar app. I'll post a link down in the description to that. You can also use QuickBooks or pen and paper or Excel, or there are other ways to keep a budget every month. There's other apps out there, I'm sure. But basically, you need to list all of your income after tax and then all of your expenses and then find out what you have left over and make a budget from there. When you're making a budget and you're trying to get out of debt, you're probably going to have to sacrifice some things that you've been unnecessarily spending money on. So an example is if you're spending $300 or $400 on clothes or accessories that you don't need every single month, that's probably gotta go. Probably gonna be the number one thing to go, in my opinion, honestly. For me, I used to eat out a ton. I used to spend like $300 or $400 a month on eating out, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now that I think about it, I cannot believe I spent that much money. So what I did is I cut my eating out budget down to less than half of what I was spending before, and now I'm more mindful about it, and I have found that it is plenty of money for me to go out to eat with friends or order food if I do not want to cook. So make sure that you cut unnecessary expenses from your budget. Another tip is to generate extra income. For me, I have the type of job where I am able to work as much as I want to or as little as I want to. I'm very blessed with that. So I picked up extra hours at work to have extra income, and I also have a side hustle that I work occasionally to get extra income from that as well. If you can't get extra income, it's okay. You just probably will have to be more tight with your budget, but you know, there's plenty of things out there, being an Uber driver, working part-time, working seasonal jobs. There's plenty of things out there you can do to earn extra income. Another tip is to keep on keeping on. So after 3 months, 6 months, 12 months of paying off debt, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna be sick of paying off debt. It'll sound a lot more enjoyable to go out and buy a brand new Michael Kors bag than to pay off that credit card bill that's a year old. But you have to remember your goal and why you are sticking to your plan to get out of debt. In the end, it is worth it. So keep on keeping on even when you want to give up. You will get there if you don't give up. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you get to the finish line. Building on that, you need to find continued inspiration. So find people around you who are debt-free or on a journey to be debt-free. If you can't find any of those people in your immediate relationships, you can definitely find them online. So I found fellow YouTubers, I found people on Instagram, I found podcasts, I read more books. There's a whole community of people who are debt-free or becoming debt-free online. I'm one of them, and that's part of why I made this video, is because I'm here to support you. My last and final tip is to reward yourself. As I mentioned earlier, paying off a lot of debt can be very tiring. It can get old. You will definitely lose motivation because paying off debt requires planning and discipline and a lot of patience. So you need to reward yourself. What I mean by this is, don't go out on a huge shopping spree or spend a whole bunch of money that you don't have, but give yourself rewards when you hit milestones. So say if you have a small credit card bill that you want to pay off, once it is paid off, go ahead and reward yourself with something small. You know, whether that is a top you like or a dinner, whatever it is, just make sure you reward yourself. Also, you can build rewards into your budget certain months or, each month. Just save a small portion to reward yourself and give yourself a pat on the back for paying off your debt, because like I said, it is not always easy. It is not always going to be fun. And definitely reward yourself when you become debt-free. So thank you for watching this video. Once again, my name is Megan. My next video is going to be on some travel tips. I hope these budgeting tips and tricks helped you out and that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.